Hello, hello. I have made it. It only took me 6 minutes this time. That's probably a new record, honestly. That was so slow. Let me just, okay. Gotta check messages quickly. Doesn't look like anything important. Gotta find, oh, my controllers are down there. Oh, I'm not even gonna change the scene yet. You guys can just listen to me. Hope you are all having a good day and all that jazz. Oh yeah, I also need to get the music set up. I also need to open chain. Dude, I am not ever prepared. I should really fix that a little bit. That's never gonna happen. But one day. When was I? What was that? Oh right, yeah, that was from a while ago. Dude, sound on my TV didn't work again. That's becoming a running trend. That's, hello, TV. Hello. Why are you blinking? Oh, there you go. It's turning on. Nice. Let me do that. I also need to get up YouTube. Dude, wait, is my sound off? Oh no, there we go. I got it. We did it. We made it work. Let me get other stuff set in the back. Press that button. You gotta pick the boy. I don't even know if my desk. Wait, I'm not even switched scenes, so you can't hear me setting up Puyo. Nice. We might hear it off of my microphone, but you definitely ain't hearing it off the stream. Okay, mostly set up. Let's go back to Puyo. Whoa, it's actually up. Hi, hello. We want chainism open. Bam, there it is. I don't see it. Oh, I can't click the button properly. There you go, we got it. Where is it going? There we go. Perfect. Let me just go right over his face with it. Get out. Perfection. Dude, I'm such a good streamer. Alright, and then we need the Puyo music. Puyo playlist. Haven't put any thought into a real playlist yet. Just still playing the same YouTube list. Great. Hopefully it's not well, it's probably going to be really loud. Let's turn that down. Hopefully that's not super loud. It looks like it's okay. But I need to turn down on my headset for sure. Oh, okay. Hopefully that's a good volume. You guys can kill me if it's not. We'll find out. Okay, I think I'm like actually ready now. Only took me like 10-12 minutes of setup. Man, so good at this. Alright, time to practice the devil counter. I didn't really plan any of this out, so I'm going to try and explain it the best as I can. A counter build in general is a build that you use in order to handle garbage being sent to you. Why is that important? Okay, let's start by I'm clicking my stream and not the actual chainism again. So let's build out a basic chain. Let's say you're just building whatever, you build your cool sandwich. And then you go like this. Whoa, that's a pretty cool chain. Dude, nice 3-color chain. But let's say your opponent sends like a big harassment and you don't catch sending a chain. And they send a lot to you, like bam. Oh, that's a lot of Puyos. And you can see that with your build, this really sucks. You're basically locked out of this round because you're almost never getting down here. However, what if there's a way to handle this garbage better? What if you focus purely on handling that garbage? What if you countered that garbage? So I didn't really plan out how to do a build for this, but we're just gonna draw one up really quickly and see how good I am at building this. This looks fancy so far. I'm okay with this. Get that red. Whoa, this is a pretty cool build. Now, let's say your opponent sent that same harassment, whole 5 lines worth. 5, we got 5. You might notice something here. They sent all that garbage, but your build was so high up that it doesn't actually block your trigger at all. If anything, them sending the garbage helped you get to your trigger, So now you can just place the Puyo you need, and then whoa, suddenly you get to send your own 5-chain off at them. That's pretty handy. So that is what's known as a counter build. This specifically would be called a devil counter, which is the main thing we're going to be practicing today. You can also do a build where you focus purely on the two sides on the left. See if I can learn to draw. Let's do that. This is like super basic option, not really that good, but there we go. This would be called a holy counter. I don't know why they named which side which, but this is a holy counter. The reason that today's lesson is going to be focused on devil counter is because it's a lot more useful for all clear situations. So I guess just to finish demonstrating this, it's still the same situation. You get the 5 rows, oops, but you still have access to your trigger. You just need green over here. But you can see that this is only going to be a 4-chain. Since we're only using 2 columns, then we don't get as much chain potential out of it. Also, the reason we're not building the 3rd column is because if we build extra stuff to the 3rd column, say we just like build like this high worth of greens, suddenly we block our trigger with that garbage. So we're purposely trying to leave that. And if we build too high, oops, we killed ourselves. Unfortunately, Chainism doesn't have this X here. So yeah, devil counters are probably a little easier just for handling building vertically pretty quickly, and also for handling all clears. Why is this really important for all clears? Because if someone gets an all clear, it automatically adds 30 nuisance Puyo to their next attack, which is worth a rock, which is again those 5 lines. That's why I've been drawing a 5 per, is because that's how much a rock is worth. And also to reiterate, when's 15 soundtrack, 20 is overrated? Get out. I like this soundtrack. I actually don't remember much of 15 soundtrack. Anyways, so one thing to note is that this is the most garbage that can be sent to you at one time. You can't have your entire board filled up instantly. They can only send you 1 rock or 30 nuisance Puyo at one time. So you're specifically looking to build more around 5 or higher. You probably want to build a bit higher than that. I'll wait till I actually draw another build in order to... Actually, no, let's just try drawing that same build. Let's see if our memory is good. We went like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Did I draw it like that? Dude, I don't even remember now. That was there for sure. Yeah, this was here, and then we drew this red. So one downside, if we only build this high, is we get to here. So we have 5, and then we get our 5 back here. So sometimes you're going to be sent more than a rock, because usually an all clear is also going to be on like maybe a 1 or a 2 chain, so there might be like 1 or 2 extra little nuisance Puyo up here ready to be sent to you. And if they land in this spot, then now you're out of your trigger again. That's not too bad, because you could just place your red here and then build another... Oops, I forgot a green here. Bam, that garbage changed color. And you get through here. If they send 2 rows, however, then you're kind of locked out again. So you want to make sure it's at least 5 rows up, but sometimes if you can get it an extra 1 up, then that's pretty good. So let's say we clear this out. I'm going to stop drawing on top of this. Say we drew that, but then we also drew this, and then we get that and that. Then that means we're up here. If we get any color, or I guess we need the garbage up here just to show I can't place it on top. Now, if we get any blue that isn't like blue-red isn't even that bad, because we can still set off the blue and red together. But if we get any blue and something else, then we still have access to our chain. And if they send more garbage, we actually can still access that. There's also forms called double counter builds. So there's double devil counter and double holy counter, where you build your trigger way up here, so that you can tank not just 5, ooh, I'm so bad at this, but 10. But that's 11, isn't it? Dude, I'm so good. So you can have your trigger up here, and you'd still have set it off, even if you were sent 2 rocks. But it's a lot harder to access a trigger up here, unless they purposely sent you 2 rocks. So it's not ever that recommended, unless you like really know what you're getting yourself into. So our main focus is going to be like this section here, trying to get a trigger that's between like 5 and 7 rows up. Or I guess specifically like 6 to 7 rows up. Oh no, yeah, 6 to 8. Something in this range. So the other big thing to know when doing these forms is that, and I'm going to really focus on the all clear start here because that's going to be the main situation that you'll want to switch to a counter build. If you're just like playing normally, sometimes you might want to do a counter build if you know your opponent likes rushing a lot to handle the rock. But in all clear situations, you're always going to want to do at least some form of counter, or at least anything that builds your chain diagonally. If you saw that very first example, the garbage ended up being really flat. Dude, I'm really good at drawing. But yeah, the garbage was really flat and it made it really hard to access anything. At the very least, if you're trying to build something that's a bit more angled, like something that has more space so that if you're drawing on top of it, you have some easier way to get back down to your chain. So flat stacking is really not good if you know you're about to take a decent chunk of damage. Anyways, back to the all clear scenario. So let's say we got our 4 reds right away and we started our all clear. We want to start building a counter build. It's really good to think about what you're going to do with your first few pieces. I actually asked professional Puyo player himself, S2L Softener, for his advice on how to do counter builds, and he gave me this really good advice, which is to just wing it. There's nothing you can do, just wing it. Yeah, that was some great advice. But on a serious note, like, it is going to be kind of tough to do builds. You can't do, like, there's no one form counter build. It's really about just working quickly with the pieces you have in order to build up quickly. So he's not technically wrong. I was hoping for something a little more concise, but we'll take it. So a big thing to think about is what our first 2 pieces are going to be. And there's a few options. We could have all the same color. Well, that doesn't count because that's just going to be another all clear. We could have 2 of a color and then 1 of each of those. We could have it be split. This also counts that, actually no, I'll do it the other way. Together or split, we can probably position them the same way. We could get awkward things where it's like this. We could get, or we could get, is there one more? I think there's only one more. Possibly. Whoa, S2 with the resubscribe. Thank you so much. Wait, S2, aren't you doing your practice stream? What's going on with that? But yeah, thank you again for this. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the host too. Okay, I guess you're done your practice stream. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's one more start we can get if we got an all clear, which is unfortunately is the 4 single color start. This is the one I'm gonna have so much trouble with this. So in Puyo, when you actually start, I'm gonna draw it this way. When you start a round of Puyo, you're actually guaranteed to not get all 4 colors in your first 2 pieces. You'll only ever get 3 colors. However, if you get an all clear and then you try switch it to a counter build, you're past those first 2 pieces. So your next 2 pieces could be 1 of each color. Yeah, I have no idea how I'd start a counter build off of that. But for the others, there's probably some general things I could possibly think of. Stream is buffering. Are my settings not available just like S2's weren't? Nope, they aren't. I only have 30 FPS where I think S2's was 60 FPS. But yeah, I still stream at 720 normally. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem for people. I'll turn it down if really needed, but I don't like fidgeting. I'm really bad with like keeping my stream updated. Ooh, Puyo so poverty? Dude, we are basically the melty blood of puzzle games. Oh, I can't believe I made that reference. Okay, so what do we want to do with each of our different starts? Your internet's not that good where you live? Yeah, that's fair. My upload speed is pretty good, so I like trying to stream on decent quality. Alright, so if we get 3 of one color and 1 of the other color, we'll probably always want the 3 to be flat here, so it's really easy to keep building. And then for the 1 piece, it's probably best to keep it in the corner. We could also put in other spots, but I feel like in this corner would be fine. Oh, hey, Oz. Dude, I like how people are, oh, I know S2 gave me a regular heart, but Oz with the blue heart. Knowing how to truly reach my heart. Alright, next one. If we get 2 of 2 different colors, we'd probably want to do it flat like this. Probably. Maybe not. almost entirely still. Oh yeah, it is. It is extreme Manu, but I'm gonna be actually playing soon-ish. Like soon-ish. Also, that upload. Yeah, Manu, you're totally right. But I do like streaming other stuff on occasion without having to fight it too much. Also, I will like all of these get posted to YouTube. So worst case, you can just hopefully go watch it on YouTube later, or you can watch the VOD on Twitch. I don't know. I could go change it. If people actually have a problem with it, then I'll change it. I just don't like fidgeting with it. I'm really bad when it comes to stream settings. Alright. Anyways, I guess there's other options where depending on the pieces I get, I could go like this. We can't do it if it's the two splits, so where we get like that first and then we get the other green and blue. But if we get two of the same, this could be an option. I don't know how exactly I'd build off of this after. If we get two of one and one of each the other two, I don't know if I like this option that much, just because it's going to be hard to really build. Like, I feel that mostly we're going to be focusing on L shapes while building up, like flat lines and L shapes and maybe stairs, so I don't like this option too much. I'm not sure what I would do. I'd maybe go for this and that, and then one here or one here. Probably here. I don't know. It's going to be hard to figure it out. And then I'm not even going to look at the one of each color. We'll just have to kind of learn from there. At least if we're doing a counter build from the very start, like without the all clear start, we won't have to, we will not have, oh, I can't speak. We won't have to focus on the 4 color, because we'll only have 3 colors for the first 2 pieces. Anyways, I think that's basically it for talking. So I'm going to attempt to redraw my, at least the build I came up with. I don't know if it's that good. Now I'm like all paranoid about my stream quality. Oh well, I'll survive. Dude, at least I remembered what I drew this. Whoa! I destroyed my chain. Bam. Oh. I did it. You just hit S2 rank? Whoa, you matched S2's rank? Good job. Also, I apparently got myself soda and tea, doubling up on the drinks for this stream. Alright, cool. So there's our build. Let's minimize this. Does it actually work? Yeah, cool. It actually does work. What do you, Oh, Nintendo hype. Oh, no. No, I'll see if I can turn down the settings for you, Shinmei. I don't want people to feel, left out. So let's figure out how... Can I turn this down without cutting the stream? That's the big thing for me, because I totally forgot to start recording like a bad person. Dude, I can't... How do I even go to settings? Oh, settings are down here. Stream, no output. What would I do? Can I just turn the bitrate down and leave it at 720? Because that would be pretty... Video output is currently active. Please turn off any outputs to change video settings. Gross. Can I just turn the bitrate down? Maybe... I don't know. I haven't played with this enough. We'll try it. I'm gonna turn it down to like 4K. Apply. And then we'll see how this works out. If this works out fine, then we'll leave it this way. If not, then I'm not too sure what to do. I can't change the actual quality without turning it down. So let's get this wall. Yeah, like that. Get that sucker in there. Alright, cool. I think we're good. Let me just move that over. Oh, if this bitrate's fine, maybe I'll just leave it for other stuff. You guys will have to let me know if 4K bitrate works out alright. Alright, let's try and do some counter builds. Emphasis on attempt. Oh, I totally forgot to cover an entire topic. I'm not going to redraw stuff because I'm really lazy, but one thing I forgot to talk about is how to extend afterwards, like how to work with this area if you finish building that here and they're still not sending any garbage to you. So that's going to be something I'll probably try working on afterwards. You like how I committed to the whole double thing? Yeah, I got to keep my themes up. Might as well stay true to the name. But yeah, so this form probably isn't that good for extending afterwards. You could have maybe put like, what, blues here and then another blue here, and then try something, except that doesn't really look that good with blue like here and then other things. So that's something I'm going to try to be conscious of after I finish my initial counter build. But we'll see. I can't keep a holy counter theme going if you can't select white felly. That's very true. That is very correct. Okay, so what do I want to do with this? Dude, I don't even know. This game's hard. I probably don't like how I placed that already. What could I do here? Do that? Is that even good? It's gonna be a lot of not good builds. You go like that. Yeah, that sort of builds a counter, except our trigger needs to be in that spot and we already placed that down. So maybe it's not that good. Yeah, I'm kind of just making stuff up now, I'm not gonna lie. What would I do? What would I do? This is pretty bad. Oh, I also have like less time to think if I'm building this high up. I didn't take that into consideration. Oh no. Oh. Okay. We'll try this way and see how it goes. See, the issue I have is that if I start building like this, I just want to build sandwich. I probably shouldn't build sandwich though. If we go like this though. No, that doesn't really work because we haven't built high enough. And then we have to like put pieces here, but our trigger's just gonna get covered, so I don't really like that. Could try something like this. I didn't want to put the blues here, or else I'd cover my trigger. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. That kind of works okay. So now we would just need to, oh shit, that was accidental.
You fool!
You fool. Nice. I don't know if I did anything, but it works fine. I turned my bitrate down to 4K, because Manu was right. I really didn't need to be streaming at 6K bitrate for a 720, like, nearly still image stream. I just left it at 6K because I know I could do it, but hopefully this stays fine. If it does, then that'd be great. What would I do here? Do this. That's kind of cool. And then what we could do from here is that, yeah. Oh, except if we get hit by a counter now, it's probably not that good. Like, now we're just kind of building another form. I should have been focusing blues over here. We can't cover that blue with that, so we kind of have to go with that piece. Yeah, and then we place pieces here already, so this doesn't actually work that well either. Like, we can do this. I should have placed a blue here. And, oh, that kind of powers up one spot. That wasn't that good. It's all good now? Yeah, no problem. I'll just leave it at 4K then. Maybe I'll turn it up if I do any tougher streams, but if 4K works fine for this, then yeah, there's no reason for me to really keep it up. What do I do with this? Oh, I feel like there's so many things I'm gonna have to try. No, this seems okay though. You can go like that. It's still a bit hard to work with this. I feel like we'd just be dead. But if I get really greedy, we could place that, and then I guess that's an okay chain. It's going to be really hard to tell with stuff like this because they could send off their one chain pretty early. It's just about really getting that trigger at least kind of up early so that you have your resources to work with. Like here. I feel like I'm also trying to build a bit too much on the right side and not giving myself space for the actual trigger portion. Because right now our trigger's over here, and if they sent off their chain, then this area is completely blocked, and what was the point? Oh boy, nice 4 chain. I guess another option, if we really want, is we could actually split pieces like this. Do that. And now we actually, wow, that actually kind of worked pretty smoothly. I'll actually put this piece here. But now we have like that whole area to work with, and that's kind of nice. I didn't really build in a way to help me work on it afterwards, so that wasn't maybe recommended. But if we eventually got sent garbage, we actually have a pretty good spot to work with, so let's just kind of throw stuff up there so we can set off our... Ooh, that was close. It's only a 5. We didn't really build in a way to extend it on the bottom, but that actually worked kind of well. Thinking about how that can be split is good. I don't have to connect these. I don't like that choice. That choice seemed kind of bad. I'll just kind of power this spot. And again, our trigger's like down here. I need to keep not focus so hard on that spot. But we'll try a bit more with it split like this. It's actually kind of paying off, I feel. 1, 2, 3, so we'd just be covering our yellows at this point, which I guess isn't that good if we got harassed now. But if we had the 3rd yellow, that'd be pretty convenient. Yeah, unfortunately I can't just draw out garbage on this board for myself to test. Could have maybe done more with the stuff on the left again. Getting used to how that would connect on the left will be a pretty big task. So if these are split, I could possibly draw stuff like that. Then we can do that. And that's actually like a super clean counter. I like that. I still don't know how to extend because I keep drawing that flat. But if we got hit, like, we're pretty golden. Just do that, and then we get our 5 chain.
You fool! Disaster! Calamity! Devastation!
Yeah, that'd be okay. I know this practice isn't going to go like super cleanly. It's going to sound very vague for a lot of it, and a lot of builds aren't really going to look that good, but it's just the concept of pushing myself to learn stuff like this. I'm never going to get good at counter builds if I don't even attempt to build them. Then the more I do them, the more I'm going to be able to just focus on doing it better. So how would I do that the other way? I actually don't know. Do that. How would we set this off? We really need to get to the reds. That seemed kind of slow for a counter build, but I guess it sort of works. And our blues are still high enough, so that's good. But again, we don't have a way to really, oh, oops. We don't have a clean way to sell for the part. Oh, those blues power because I placed the blue in that column. Oops. Not intentional. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the split every time I get this, because so far it's made me feel a lot more comfortable. This build order really makes us need a lot of pieces. I'm not sure if I like it much. up to a 4, but then what do we can't really build on the reds after. That's not really an issue with how high we're building, it's just an issue with kind of weird color conflict choices.
You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Holy shit, my voice is going out. Oh, yeah, I kind of like that. And if we go like that, hey, that's pretty good. Except we didn't really help our blue because we only have one together. I guess we need to make sure if we're going to set up a trigger, we need to have at least 2 pieces there. Because we don't want it to be at a point where we're really slow to actually set up our counter once we get the garbage up here. And I also cut the blues again. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, that's right. Oh, I guess in how I drew those greens, we could have done something maybe more like submarine style on the left. It's like only giving me the split. Yeah, it seems okay. No good way of building off of this after. But because these are the same color, we can go like that to quickly. Ooh, I don't like it with that red though, because it's going to cut on that spot. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah. The fact I have to like keep throwing pieces to get up is silly. That's A-okay. Oh, I cut the blues. Nice. Good job, me. I'm going to move this over 1 second. No, I can see it on my other screen now. Yep, there's the cut. Nice. Good job. How would I handle this piece? I could split it to do something like that. And then how will I make this work? Go like that. I guess that works for handling the, ooh, I don't like that choice after though. Oh, because we placed 3 reds here, how are we gonna place a red in between the, I guess it sort of works, but I feel like I'm wasting a bunch of pieces. Oh, and the other, do we put too many reds in that column? So like, that first part works, but there's no way of us building the reds after, at least easily.
You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Calamity. So I guess maybe I'll just always stick to the split position. Maybe. It's probably wrong. I probably shouldn't have built it like that. Yeah. I was wondering if I could do something sneaky with the blues. And the answer is no, I probably shouldn't. So since we talked about not covering our trigger that way, we'll do that to that. Yeah, a lot of this is going to be like, how do we handle it once we get harassed? Oops. But that will have to be like some other practice sometime. Oh, oh, hello. Oh, hi. I agree, but why are you saying that? Just because food good? Oh, dude, that does look good.
Fucking right?
Awesome. Thank you, Sonny. Okay, apparently I have to show my dinner on stream. Also, yes, I'm totally eating on stream again. I know, it's a really bad habit. I should learn to eat before or after I stream, but it just lines up like that. You guys probably won't be able to see this. It probably won't even be looking at camera, but it's like, oh, I got this nice pasta with some beef roulade, because Sonny likes doing really fancy cooking stuff. So I'm gonna eat like a couple bites of this while I think about how I could do counter builds better. Eating's important. Puyo pro tip, don't play while you're starving. Unless you're playing to earn lunch money. Like if you're money matching someone so that you can afford lunch, then being in starvation will probably actually help you. No, it probably won't. Not like fully starving. This is really good though. If any of you were over here, I would totally let you eat some, but you're not, so unfortunately you just have to watch me eat. What do I do with this? This is kind of weird. Do I want like this or like that? I don't know. What do I do from here? Oh, dude, give me more of that Ending music. No, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nope. Nope. Yes. Papoi theme, always good. And from here, we really need to like, yeah, what we really need to do is this, because now we actually have our trigger open. That was a bit slow. But you know what, this is actually like a chain I can appreciate. Let's just set it off now. I said, let's just set it off now. Thank you. It's a 6 chain, I'm okay with that.
Disaster. Calamity. Devastation.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of timing involved with this, which I'm not really going to be able to do in these practice sessions. A little bit once I start playing against the opponent, but that'll have to wait a little bit. Well, it's actually pretty cool. Okay, we're being greedy on this only because I see this extension. And I really want that one extension. Probably wouldn't have worked in a real game. Oh wait, that barely worked. I powered that. Dude, I suck. I really need to figure out how I'd extend on the bottom after that. I should probably go like that. I don't like this. Yeah, because my trigger would be here if I'm trying to fit 2 yellows down, so that's definitely not the way I handle building this. Unless I found some tricky thing to do with the yellows otherwise. I guess in this scenario it's okay to build this a bit. Hey, that actually kind of worked okay, I think. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this part after, but we got it. Hello again, Sonny.
The best part because I'm a stupid person that forgot that there was another part of the meal. If this was chopped, I would have failed. But there you go.
Thank you. Apparently there's even more food. Apparently I've not had enough food. Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to what I was doing with my blue. Dude, I'm so smart. I forgot to put a blue up there. I got distracted with all the food. That's like pretty fast to at least get to the 3 chain. Oh shit. This doesn't seem right. Oh, we can make stuff work with this. That's still only a 3. I don't know how I'd actually make this work. I lied. Dude, I'm so dumb. No. Wait. Oh. Oh, what? We need like 2 blues up there to really do anything now, though? Or 2 reds, I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is awful. Yeah, because now we just die if they attack us at this point. It looks cool, though, I think. Oh no, I forgot a blue. Dude, I'm so bad! I still like at least this general concept. Like, even if I'm not going to be that good at counter builds yet, the idea of going like that kind of fast makes me feel like not an awful player. What do we do from here? Still need that. That's actually kind of cool. If you go like that, no, that red and yellow are just gonna power. So that doesn't actually work nearly as well as I thought. Dang. At least I think. If I'm not crazy, the red and yellow just power. Yeah, they do. Okay, that wasn't that good. Right, I'm gonna eat some of this, what even is this? Oh, it's green beans. We can do this. Okay, this is at least, whoa, this is actually like starting to come together. I don't like this decision, but it still feels like the best option. Oh, I definitely don't like that piece there, though. I guess this can be the point where we set. Oh shit. That wasn't really the best opportunity. Because now we're like stuck rushing for a blue. I did like this. It was really good to start, but now we took like how long to get a blue? And we still don't have the yellow there. But that beginning part looks nice. I like that. That part was decent. I can be proud of like half of that. This doesn't really work because we have blues here, so we can't place a blue here. Nah, that doesn't really work. Yeah, I think I'll probably switch to playing against opponents soon, just so I can actually get some visualization of how I'll do other parts. No, because that's the same issue if we don't have all the blues. Yeah, I should probably just play against an opponent soon. Let's try this one more time. Okay, that's kind of cool. How would we work with this after? Probably wouldn't. I wouldn't really know how to work with this after. That's not my trigger. The red's the trigger. Nice. I almost popped the wrong part of my chain. That's only a power 5. But I guess still a power 5 is okay. Okay, give me one moment to grab something and then I'll play against real opponents. So, be right back. Okay, I am back. However, I'm going to mute my mic for a bit while I practice because I really want to eat this before it gets cold. I'll feel bad if I let my boyfriend's dinner just get cold too fast. So let me just set this up. CPU opponent. Okay, we need to pick someone else because I don't want to play against myself.
You'll learn your place.
Who would be a good opponent? I need someone who can like build kind of fast. Sure,
Let's
we'll go with
have fun,
that.
okay?
That will hopefully be okay. Is my music off? Great. Alright, let me eat a little bit and then I'll get this practice going.
Here. You'll learn your place.
Let's play together.
There's, oh yeah. Dude, I never moved the chainism. Never, ever. It's impossible for me to remember. On that note, this is tough. I don't know like how to do this well at all. Which means it's good I'm practicing it. But man, am I bad at it. You know what, I'm gonna turn my webcam off while I eat as well. So I don't get embarrassed about eating. Bam, there we go. These harassments are too good. I tried stalling with that piece so that I had the blue actually ready for the counter, except his chain was so long I couldn't stall with it long enough. I should have just switched to the other piece so that I didn't have to do that kind of stalling. Ugh. Dude, that was a pretty impressive cut. Like, I'm proud of how well I could cut there. No, I'm not. Dude, this is... I suck. Ugh. At least food's helping me feel better.
You're strong. You fool!
Oh, I lost.
You will
Dude,
never
nice
be
counter
ready.
build. Really needed it there.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar.
Oh, you're strong. Hey!
Dude, I'm so bad at timing my pieces. I actually had something I liked there.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud.
That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun. Oh, good.
You fool! Oh, you're strong.
Not what I meant to set off.
Oh,
Fool!
disaster.
That's gonna be a decent chain, yeah. Ugh.
What a fraud.
Oh, you're strong. Oh, you're strong. That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun.
Well, at least I got the counter off that time. It still wasn't that good, but at least I like watched my positioning on it.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud.
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity! You're strong.
I did the thing with the one trigger Puyo again. I need a full setup there.
You liar.
No, I'm not sure why I just built GTR. I was thinking I could learn how to build higher a bit better like this, but I don't feel that I'm doing anything that smart with how many Puyos I put in that spot. Wait, no, that forces the red to be the trigger. Doesn't actually like force it. You can do that still.
Oh, good. You cheater. You
Oh wait,
liar.
no, we can't do that because now this isn't, that trigger's not high enough.
You're strong.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh, that hurts. Oh,
You're strong.
oh. Oh,
Fool!
oh. Oh. Oh.
That was kind of sloppy.
Oh!
Wasn't really a true counter.
Oh! That hurts! Oh, I lost!
You will never beat me.
Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Dude, this is the first one I'm happy with.
Are you even
Take that. Ah!
Cheater! You liar! That hurts!
Okay, I'm satisfied.
That hurts!
I think my chain would have just beat his anyway, but I finally got the general concept down once.
never beat me?
Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud!
You're strong.
I hesitated on that one. That's my bad.
That's not what I expected.
Woo! That was fun! Oh! Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Are you even trying? Devastation!
Oh! Good! That hurts! That hurts! Ow!
That hurts. Holy shit. We actually got like a couple decent bits.
Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster! Just an imitation! Just an imitation! Just an imitation!
We're not beating that 10 anyways.
You fool! Oh, you're strong.
Yeah, what would we have? We had a 1, 2, 3, 4. We only had a 5 anyway. The bottom part didn't really work at all. was gonna power if I do it that way, but you know what? Maybe that's okay.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar.
6.
What a fraud.
I think
You
we're being.
trickster.
You're strong.
We have a 4 with power of a 3.
Calamity.
Not
You're
too.
strong.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar.
You're strong.
Shoot, I like sort of fixed it, but then I didn't get to the right color piece.
That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun. Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud.
What I was trying to do didn't really work.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar.
You're strong.
Oh, good. You cheater. Oh, good. You cheater. You liar.
You're strong. Hey!
Oh,
Oh yeah, I kind of needed some more pieces there. Oops.
you cheater. You liar!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Are you even trying? Devastation! Cutter!
That was kind of okay. Not exactly what I was going for, but at least it was kind of a counter.
Oh, I lost!
And I got to set it off, which is good.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Are you even trying? Devastation!
Oh, good! You cheater! That hurts!
You fool! Disaster!
Dude, I like how I built like two counters at the same time. One of them wasn't really a counter, but it was just an extra chain on the other side. I guess that was cool. Didn't get like too distracted with one thing.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
I didn't see the last link. No.
Oh, you're strong.
I had something, but I just did. Ah!
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster!
I powered the last part, but I guess that's okay.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, no, this pad just makes me so sad.
you
I'm just like, oh, I'm doing kind of good. I'm not really doing good at all. So many builds I just like screw up near the end.
Never beat me.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud!
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Are you even trying?
I powered the last part again. Oops.
Oh, good! Take that! You liar!
You fool! Are you even trying?
Oh, good!
You fool!
Oh, ow!
You fool!
Oh.
Disaster!
Good! You cheater! Take that!
Hey!
one-shot that one.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
I am just not good at this piece timing at all. Whatsoever. I don't think that chain was that good anyway, but still.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster! Just an imitation! Just an imitation!
You're strong.
That piece I cleared. Oh my. Ah! I need to like actually stare at his chain and know exactly how much time I have. I can't let this keep happening. If this is how like the top of my level for real matches, this is gonna be really bad.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster! Just an imitation!
Strong.
Oh, good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity! Devastation! Are you even trying?
That hurts! Ow! Oh, I lost!
You will never beat me. Disaster! Calamity! Devastation!
That's what I wanted.
Oh, good. You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Oh, dude, we got a 7.
Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
That hurts! Ow! Oh, I lost!
You will never beat me.
Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud!
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity! Are you even...
Oh no, it powered with the other reds. I was looking really hard for how I could tail that.
You cheater! You liar! That hurts! Ow!
Dang, dude. Okay, we got the follow-up still. We set up a follow-up.
Oh!
Disaster! Calamity!
That hurts! Oh, I lost!
You will...
Literally just experienced my first match where someone center forwarded me. Oh, that gross. Good thing I was playing swap. Oh, that's also good. But center forward's still the best Tetris strategy in swap. But yeah, that's never a good feeling. Center forward is one of those fun to play, unfun to play against things.
Oh! Good! You cheater! You liar! What a fraud! You trickster!
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Still can get that away. Also, call me with the hugs. Thank you so much.
You're strong. That's not what I expected.
Woo! That was fun!
am I building my trigger like that? That made no sense.
Just an imitation. Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud.
That was an awful piece choice for color. Well, it was actually a good piece choice for color conflicting there. But yeah, that wasn't smart.
Woo, that was good. Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
Oh, you're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity!
Dude, if only that green was a purple.
Cataclysm!
Oh, dude, I'm sad. That was also not the right way to build that piece there.
Good. You cheater. You liar.
I'm pretty dead.
Fraud.
Oh, if only that was a purple.
That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun. Oh, oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
Oh, you're strong. You
I still cut it.
disaster!
Or it's also a 6. Damn.
Oh, you're strong. That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun.
I didn't rotate that the right
Oh,
way.
oh, oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
I didn't build that high enough and then built in column 3 anyway.
That's not what I expected.
Woo, that was fun.
thing felt kind of cool. I really like this song, by the way, like a lot.
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
You're strong. You fool! Disaster! Calamity! Devastation! Are you even trying?
Oh, good. You cheater. Take that.
You're strong.
I was kind of greedy there, but it's all good.
Woo, that was
I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this. Like, it's definitely not easy to by any extent, but I feel like certain concepts are sinking a little better now. Still need to work a good amount at this. Like, I still am not really going to be too sure of how I can continue building after, so I feel like I'm pretty limited to 6 chains at the moment. I kind of see how I can make this work.
Oh, good. You cheater.
I guess that works. Take that.
Oh,
At least that's a full chain after, but that's okay.
you cheater.
Are you even trying?
Odd powers, but still, like, that was kind of something.
You take that. Hurts.
I can visualize it enough, I just can't, like,
Oh,
build it when I'm with the pieces I'm given. I'm not used to it enough yet. No, I'll probably just do a couple more and then end the stream. It's a bit late for me to turn my speaking's hard. Turn my game back on. My webcam. Oh, yeah, words are hard. No, a little berry.
oh,
Replace another piece
good.
there.
You cheater. You liar.
I need that red. I don't think this is that good though.
You
Oh, that's a
fool!
5.
Are you even
That's okay.
trying?
Oh,
Calamity!
no, I would have been a 6 anyway.
Good. You cheater. You liar. That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, it's going okay.
You fool!
Oh, I lost.
Like, every time I do these practice sessions, it usually starts with me knowing a lot of info, attempting to do it, being awful at it, and then not really sure how to handle anything after. But I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of actually, like, just building okay. Not great. Like, right now, I'm not really sure. I keep building on this wrong area. I don't like that. But overall, I feel like I'm starting to retain information. Does this work? Do we need a red here?
Oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
I didn't do that right. No. Oh, go power 3 chain.
Disaster!
Oh, I can't build over there now. Probably wasn't the best way of handling that. I have to build this pretty quickly if I want to do something like this.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, no, that cuts the reds I needed. Oops.
Calamity. Devastation.
Oh, I had the right idea there though.
That's not what I expected.
Almost had it.
Woo, that was fun.
Yeah, I didn't build the trigger at the right height again. This is really complex. Yeah, you're telling me. I'm still pretty stuck on this. I've been the one trying to practice it for a while now.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
no.
strong.
oh,
So at least in that case, we still have our some of our resources.
Hey.
That was an awful way of taking that, though. Oh wait, no, I need that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't flip it. Oh, we're good. We're not living through that 3 though.
Fool. Hey.
good.
Yes, we are living through it, but not for long.
Oh,
Dang. I think that's like the end of the soundtrack, so I should probably call it quits soon. Oh, never mind, it's not. We do need this to be the end part. Oh wait, no, that still won't work. Wait. We just need another yellow? Yeah.
oh, good. You cheater. You liar. What a fraud.
Wait, where is... Oh shit, I need 2 purples to set that off. Oops, I didn't do that right with the purples. Oh. Do the proper all clear. Puyo, Puyo. Oh wait, oops, that just sets off my chain. It's only a 4. Well, let's see if I can get at least one more good build. One more. I don't think this is it. No, that one was definitely not it. I can't sing at all. I can't do my trigger that way unless I get like a double purple doing it like this. I don't think that's smart.
Oh,
Oh, there's a double. There's 2 double purples.
you liar. What a fraud. You trickster.
It even like was generous enough against my scrub. This isn't that good of a chain though.
Fool.
The power 5
Calamity. Are you even?
countered by a whole 3.
Good.
I want to get something a little better than that. I have a bad habit of building like this overly high. How high are we up? We're 4, 8.
Good.
You
You
fool.
cheater. You liar.
Where's my level sync? Oh,
You're strong. You
so we have a 6. That's kind of okay. I didn't know how to get the red for the last extension.
devastation. Are you even?
Puyo touches crashed on you again? Yeah, it's kind of standard.
Oh, my
Unfortunately.
You
Well, PC version specifically. Need this here first. Then I can do that. specifically that piece, I think so. Yeah, and now I seem to get the blue at that height. Okay.
Oh, good.
It's a 4, so we should be able to tank this.
You're strong.
We gauged it properly.
You fool! Disaster!
Oh, I cut the blues. But still, that's like the kind of counters we want to go for. Still pretty solid.
Fool!
That hurts. Oh, I lost.
Is this the last song? Where do we at in the playlist? Yeah, this is the last song. We are basically at the end, so you know what? I'm going to stop it there. I think that was some pretty good practice. From how it looked like me building in the beginning to how it looked like at the end, I think we definitely improved off this practice session. I just realized that the whole time that Chainism has been showing the other thing, which is fine, like it still showed something, but I forgot that it just grabs all of that window, so if I close that it should be showing the right thing. Yeah, oops. Well, no one commented on that. Kangu wasn't here to save the day on my bad stream. I will one day learn how to stream properly. But for now, I'm going to call it for the night. I am pretty sleepy. I had to work a bit extra today, and I'm going in early tomorrow. But I like keeping these streams up. I like getting practice in every week. Keeps me motivated, keeps me disciplined. So hopefully that helped you guys a bit as well. I think learning counter builds will definitely help you, at least, if anything, learn how to tank a bit better, learn how to handle garbage a bit better, because those are really important things to learn. You don't want to just set off your chain every single time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry my webcam wasn't really on for most of it. And yeah, hope you all have a great night.